So air conditioning on every bus is this is the first time we've been able to do that. We've always been close. We've always had, maybe 10 or 15 routes that don't have it, but we finally we brought in enough this summer with the buses that we purchased last year and with some newer buses that we got retrofitted with air conditioning. With all of that, we brought in enough to finally go fully air conditioned, so every route will have air conditioning. Last year, we upgraded all of our camera systems, so all of our buses now have an 8-camera system. That's 4 inside, 2 here and 1 there, and that's catching everything in here. Plus, you have one behind your head there. That's looking back, not just at the driver and the step well, but at the entire bus. But there's also 4 outside now, so there's 1 pointing forward, 1 on each side pointing backwards, and 1 on the rear of the bus pointing backwards. And for the driver on that screen there, when they put the left blinker on, it puts their left camera on. Same with the right blinker, same with putting it in reverse, and that covers a lot of the blind spots that they're not able to see in their mirrors. The other major upgrade that happened last year is Where's the Bus? And so you'll see this tablet there, and right under that you'll see a reader. That reader is where the students scan on and off the bus. If they don't have their badge or their key tag to scan, they can type in their ID number, and that helps us know exactly who's on the bus at all times. It also helps us give accurate counts of who's on the bus. And, this bus is a little overfull, this bus is underfull. We have those accurate numbers now because they're scanning on and off. But the most important part there is in case of an accident, we can pull a live roster and know exactly who's on that bus. For the driver, when the student scans on or off the bus, it confirms that that student belongs on this bus. And also as they're scanning off, it confirms that they're getting off at the correct stop. There's a parent portal feature to that. So if they download the Where's the Bus app, they choose Springfield Public Schools, Missouri, then they can log in with their student's date of birth and student ID, and that'll give them an ETA of the bus coming to them. They'll see it live on a map with an ETA that'll say, it's 10 minutes away, 9, 8. But it'll also give them a notification on their phone as their kids scan on and off the bus. So that's been a really useful feature, and we really encourage parents to download it because it just helps them know exactly where that bus is so that they're not worried if it's running a few minutes late or anything like that. These seat backs are higher than the students' heads, so they're in an accident, they are compartmentalized in a soft enclosed environment, which is why you don't see seat belts on every seat. While seat belts at every seat may seem like the safer option, it also puts us in a very bad position if we're ever in an accident and have to evacuate that whole bus. We've now got 50 to 60 kids that we have to get unbuckled. So to make sure that our buses are flexible enough to be used on all of our routes, we order them with the first 4 rows now having both integrated seats and 3-point seat belts. You got your 3-point seat belt, but then this also comes out, and this is the equivalent of a car seat, so it's got your full 5-point harness here. Just helps us to integrate those students in with their regular ed peers instead of having special buses just for that.